Of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And they go play action. Now Heineke throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Heineke on first down. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. Short throw caught by Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Robinson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Heineke. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Heineke now. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The Jaguars at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. ETN up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bo Melton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are once again back in front.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Tackled by Calais Campbell, who was an all-pro with these Jaguars. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Heineke to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. From midfield now, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. On 1st and 10, Heineke. And complete to Drake London. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Etienne once more. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
A handoff running left is Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
19, Jaguars 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got London on a slant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
London moved the chain, something he did 48 times as a rookie last season. First receiver taken in 2022 draft, finished with almost 900 yards in the league's second worst passing offense.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Robinson. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Heineke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
On second down, here's Lawrence. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down, Heineke. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Robinson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Now they can't bring him down. Runs through the contact. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.